God damn. What up, YouTube? What up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Dan back again with another, day 18. And I just want to start off by saying today has been a hell of a fucking day. It's been a successful day. Made a lot of calls, got a couple of cuss outs, but it's all right. It's all part of the game. All part of that real estate game. But something happened today, guys and girls. All right, don't get mad, all right? I went onto social media, I went onto Instagram specifically, and I only went on there because I had to get a contract from one of my mentors in a script. So, it wasn't to check anything, it wasn't to do anything like that. I did that and got out, but I kind of slipped because while I was on there, I was looking at my ex's page, right? And I saw that she deleted some old comments, some stupid stuff, bro. I saw she deleted some old comments and it really got to me. And like while I was making all the calls and everything, it just fucking like, fuck, what the fuck? And there's nothing that like out of the ordinary. It's something I should have expected, but I let it affect me. So it really got me into a funk. I took a walk. And you know what? I had a fucking serious revelation. Keep in mind, I've been like pretty much fasting. I think I ate some watermelon and a couple peanuts. I've been pretty much fasting since yesterday, and I think I'm just gonna continue to fast. I want to get my flesh out of the way so I can see clearly, so I can continue the mission, because that's all that's important right now, is continuing this fucking mission. You feel me? So yeah, I had a revelation when I came back, and I realized that this whole time dealing with these issues, whether it comes to women, whether it comes to business, whether it comes to like any addictions, bro, like it's all in the flesh, and if you like, especially when it came to my ex, a lot of times I felt like it was my heart versus my mind. But I learned that at the end of the day, I just wasn't the person to deal with it, because I never had this problem before. I would deal with other girls in the past. I wouldn't care. I would drop them if I need to. I would think clearly. It's like, it's easy to give somebody else advice on their circumstance, and it's hard for you to give advice on your circumstance to yourself, because why? You're the wrong person to deal with that situation. That's why you're in that situation in the first place. So it's just so funny, man. Like, so I had to basically recreate myself. Everyone used to call me Danny, and I became associated with that nickname. But nah, man, Danny's dead. Daniel, the new guy, killed that guy. He's fucking long gone. So I was in the midst of that, recreating myself. Man, I don't know. It was just a big ass day. Like, I learned a lot of shit about myself. Because even before too, like I told you guys, my coping method for me was smoking weed, smoking the reefer. That Mary Jane, that was a toxic relationship in itself. Not judging nobody, it's just not for me. It was that, it was eating food. And I was like a serial dater too. There's a lot of, there's serial killers out here. But let me tell you something. You should be more worried about the serial daters. The men and the women that go around dating and dating and dating because they can't be alone. Because they're so used to that attachment to things. Which exactly is what I was. And no matter how hard you try not to be toxic, you probably won't even know it, but you're toxic to yourself. So you're automatically gonna be toxic to another person. If you're hurting yourself, you're gonna be hurting somebody else. So yeah, I had to recreate myself. fully recustomize my character and think from that position. Not thinking with the person that I was, but if I was a healed and strong Daniel, the Daniel that I could envision in my mind. We all have a person we envision to be. So if you can just hold that thought, write it down, put it into the physical. Don't keep it in the mental. If you can hold on to that thought, you can become that in the moment, and you can just completely transform yourself, like right now. It's kind of like that movie. What is it? Split. When that guy has like multiple personalities, and at the end he becomes like this monster because he dials in and he has like super focus into that character, into that monster, whatever it was. Man, it's like he would be forgetting every other character he was just to switch into the new one, and that shit is a superpower. That shit is a superpower too. And right after that, I had another revelation. Crazy, right? I had another revelation, and it pretty much was that, maybe you guys know, I didn't know this, because I was always coping with other things, like other worldly shits outside of myself. I was never coping. Some people shut down. I think a lot of people shut down, but I didn't know that. Like, I didn't know people like just shut themselves down and force themselves not to feel anything. And I think that in itself is a superpower. Like, for me to know something was bothering me, but I just mentally don't want to go back to that. Like, mentally, I don't want to feed myself that anymore and continue going in that mental cycle of like going through that pain. I didn't know that I can just put it to the side and ignore it. I didn't know that. That's wild. I definitely see too how that can become detrimental. I see how that can become toxic in itself. Like, if you get used to that, you build up that muscle to ignore shit in your mind to a point where you just never face shit. And like I was saying yesterday, like I'm pretty much a person that when there's any confrontation, when anything needs to be dealt with, I'm gonna deal with it right in the moment. Like I said, I was coping from the outside, not the inside. So like, especially nowadays, I don't really have anything to cope with. Man, I just confront everything, and yeah, the solution is in the pain. The solution is in the suffering. Because when you're smoking, when you're eating, when you're going, to have fun with other girls, or being a serial dater, you're in your comfort. You're in your coping mechanism, and it's almost blind. The solution, like the solution is almost blinding to you. You can't see it. It is there. I noticed it, but it's clear as day. If you're sitting in the pain, you're sitting in your suffering, and then you look for the solution, it's right there. It's right in front of your face, or I guess your mental. Man. Yeah, today was a big ass revelation. I think I'm gonna honestly continue with the fasting. Why not, right? Why not go deeper? Why not ingrain this newfound territory, newfound persona into my character fully? Why not go all the way? Why not really be like that movie Split and reach the last beast? This is exactly what I'm about to be, a fucking beast. Man. Damn, I'm definitely proud of y'all. Anyone that's on this journey, man, stick with it. Find your reasons to keep going. Don't cry to quit. Cry to keep going, man. Take a walk, do whatever you gotta do. Sit with the pain, man. Because there is your solution right now. This world is like a paradox. This world is a fucking paradox. I'm sure that's why they say ignorance is bliss. Because if you chase the opposite, if you chase what you're ignorant instead of what you want, or what you're ignorant to instead of what you want, you're gonna excel so much farther, bro. You're gonna exponentially grow. Other than that, man, yeah. It's a successful 18th day. I'm not going back on social media. That shit is bullshit. Doesn't serve me at all. Like I said, it was only for the contract and the contract and the script for my mentor. I already got it, so I'm good. I don't really need to be on there at all. And yeah, man. Let's see what tomorrow brings, and let's get it. Stay fucking strong if you're on the journey. Let me know what day you on. Let me know your thoughts, any like profound revelations you get, or just lay it out. I feel like that's our purpose, to go through it, to see over the fence, and then let everybody else know what you see. Some people are not as privileged as you are to go through the pain and the suffering. Yeah, I said it. That shit is a privilege, man. It might suck in the moment, like that fucking, you just want to kill yourself, if anything, sometimes. But nah. This is your Batman story, And another thing, since I talk about Batman, I don't know which movie it was. That one with Bane, when he was in that movie, right? And then Batman was trapped in the jail, that little tunnel. Bro, you notice all the times he failed was when he had the strap on, when he had that rope attached to him. That shit is so much deeper because it's not just the physical rope he had attached to him. It was the mental crutch he had associated to that rope. It wasn't until he took the rope off and made the leap for real, which could have killed him, that he did catch the ledge and manage to get out. You gotta burn all the ships, bro. I truly believe it is our duty to do the real work. You can build a business, you can do whatever you want in this life, bro. But here is the real work. That's where the shit really is. That's where the shit really is, man. That's where it really counts. And I bet you if you clear this out, you can get through the physical world so much quicker. Because you're not in your own way. Just like when you face your fears, you realize that all this shit is a joke, all this shit is an illusion, all this shit is a game. This is Monopoly, this is just a little game. Don't take it so serious. Man, keep going, keep taking inventory of yourself, keep following me on my journey, and let's become superhuman. It's not about becoming superhuman, it's about realizing that human is super, being human is super. Damn. Till next time, let's get it.